Hey there guys, Mike here from Orcs Import. Today we're going to talk a little bit about CatCore, so let's get started. CatCore uses screen Cat 5, 6 or 7 cable to connect together 4 lines of XLR. That can be from a stage box to a rack panel or from a breakout to any other item in the CatCore range. Now, the simplicity of this system is that it doesn't use any form of conversion. It's simply using the Cat cable as a multi-core effectively. So using the cores within the Cat cable like you'd use a normal 4 or 8 pair piece of cable. If you have a look at this graph, you can see the blue line is the Cat core, the yellow line is standard XLR cable, and the grey line is a reference of the measurement we're taking. Now these have been offset by 1 dB each so that you can see the lines, otherwise they would be sat directly on top of each other. Right, so let's take a look at a few of the CatCore products that we've got on show next to me here. I mentioned a lot about the stage boxes, and this is a very popular model of the stage boxes, which is the SMD. You can see this is still a 4-channel stage box, but it has both genders of XLR on each of the channels. This gives you a huge amount of flexibility when you're connecting this up. For example, if you had this at either end of a front of house multi-core line, you wanted to use it for a shout system to and from stage, or for any kind of comms connection, then you have the option to use either gender at either end. In addition to this, I've got the SPDJ here, which is a break-in cable. You can see we've got our single Ethercon on the end here, and this breaks out through this really nice sturdy cable strain relief to give us 4 cables. Now there's a whole variety of different connections you can have on these SP breakouts, but on this one with the SPDJ you have 2 female XLRs and 2 6.3mm jack connectors. This is absolutely perfect, for example, if you're connecting up any kind of a DJ console such as a DJM 900 or something like that. In addition to this, you can see I've got a rack panel here as well. Now these patch rack panels are able to be used with a whole variety of different amplifiers. This one I've got here is optimized for the PowerSoft X4 platform, but there's various different ones for DMB D80 or L-Acoustics models as well. Now you can see we've got our 4 analog inputs as well as 2 AES inputs here, and the analog inputs also have the CatCore infrastructure over them, so you can use that XLR over Cat system that I've been describing to get these 4 lines into your patch panel. So in this first image you can see a Yamaha Rio stage box which has been connected up using a CatCore SP cable breakout. So this Cat 5, 6 or 7 cable has come from the stage where it might be connected to a stage box or a rack box with 4 channels in it. The next image I've got for you shows a Lab Gripen amplifier being used alongside a CatCore X4S patch panel. This is the smaller 1U patch panel. This has 4 XLR inputs, as you can see on the front, as well as the 2 CatCore inputs. Then final image I've got for you is the SMD. This is the double stage box that I showed you earlier. Now this one has got female XLRs, but of 5-pin and 3-pin on each of the channels. So this is really useful. For example, you can see it mounted to a truss here. If you're running 4 buffered lines or indeed 4 separate universes of DMX up to a truss where you can then break them out and connect them to a variety of different fixtures. So I hope you found that information useful. I hope you've learned something today about CatCore. If you have any questions at all, please do get in contact with us. All our details are on our website orcsimport.co.uk, where you can also browse the entire CatCore range.